Hello and welcome. My name is Oliver Stelfox, and this is the 17th episode of Sessions in Place. And today we have Heddwen. This, if you're asking yourself, what is Sessions in Place? Well, let me tell you. We are a socially distanced concert series that's live streamed every Saturday at 7 p.m. on Facebook at 720p or YouTube at 1080p. And if you are on YouTube, we ask that you subscribe to us. So then you'll be notified of all of the upcoming live episodes, and you'll be notified of the uploads from the remasters that we do. And you might not know this, but of course we do the live episode every Saturday at 7 p.m., like I said. But we also do remasters of the top 3 songs that we post onto YouTube. And that's us putting, us doing recordings on each camera individually, and also we do multi-tracking of the audio so that we can then remaster them, and we're not bound to what the live stream does. So please also share the stream link here that's on Facebook or YouTube. Put it on your social media timelines, text it to your grandma. You can maybe even also call your high school lover and let them know that this is a cool thing, because we think it's a cool thing that's beautiful and gorgeous, unlike anything that anyone else is doing, and we would be eternally thankful if you help spread the word. Maybe you want to also do a Facebook watch party or something like that with all your friends, family, and maybe your enemies. I don't know. Try it all out. If you are on Instagram, something that we ask you to do is take a picture or video of yourself, then post it onto your Instagram stories, and then tag at Heddwen Music, and then at Sessions in Place, and then put it up there. And later we get to see how you all are actually watching this, which is a very fun perspective, and I love it. If you are wondering of things that you could help Sessions in Place provide, or maybe you just have ideas of things that Sessions in Place could utilize, just like slide right into our DMs, send us a Facebook message, anything like that, because we're looking for certain things, and maybe there's even things that we aren't looking for that you might be able to provide. We're looking for PR, media management, someone to deal with emailing of potential sponsors and things such as that, maybe even contacting radio stations. And if you know of locations that you are like, this is a beautiful location, let us know. And if you have access to that location, that's even better. Don't just be like, oh, this could potentially be a cool thing. If you have access to it, that is much more amazing. We ask for tall ceilings, fast internet, and if there's the ability of knowing if there's electricity there, that's important. Something that's also important is that we ask that you at home consider donating to us on Venmo. We say, $5, that's all good, just the bare minimum. But that's not saying that you can only donate $5. You can donate $17.37 or $50 or $25.50.
What about $13?
You could donate $13. All of these are options of amounts that you can donate. And today what we'll be doing is one of those people that actually donate will receive this prize package that Heddwen has put together. I'm going to reveal what's in that prize package right now. First of all, you'll get this download card for your copy of The Tank by Heddwen. Second of all, you'll get this copy of this compact disc, Traveling West. Thirdly, you'll get that, which, Riley, you make these, right? Riley makes these. And then lastly, you get a sticker. So please consider donating so that we will send those items to you via mail, and go crazy with the donations. Those donations go to the crew and the talent and also the food that we consume, because we believe that it's a lovely thing to eat a meal together before the event. Also, another thing that we do is Patreon. If you have the financial abilities to donate $5 a month, $10 a month, or $20 a month, please consider doing such things, because what that does is it helps us continue this and make it go and go and go. And if you like it and love it, show us financially. We would really appreciate that. And today, the first person that donates to us on Patreon is going to get this posture corrector. And, you know, it's something that I firmly believe in. And I know that I have made believers out of Brent James Driscoll. I've made believers out of Josh Arnold today. And also I've gotten messages about people that are also into it. So if you're into it, then, you know, consider getting one by means of just going onto our Patreon and then going on with that. Anywho, we have some sponsors to thank today. Of course, R90 Lighting. They are always amazing. They let us use these lights and they swap it out every 2 or 3 weeks. And they are very generous and I absolutely adore them. Unita Burger is, you know, even though we're not in Fremont today, we're at the Hotel Sorrento, we have still that availability of them providing us a meal. And today it was fully covered. We gave them a tip in addition to that. So thank you so much, Unita. I appreciate you. And then the ongoing support of Fremont Abbey. I appreciate you guys so much. So it's amazing. And then, like I said, today we're at Hotel Sorrento and we have Tiffany Costello to thank for that. And, oh, she is here. Hey, Tiffany, come over here. I'm going to let Tiffany say a few words because today is actually a pretty grand event.
Hi, it's me again. I'm Tiffany. I'm the creative director here at Hotel Sorrento, and today is actually our first day back in operation. We closed March 18th because of the pandemic, and it's been a wild ride. We also have a new restaurant called Stella, and she is open now too. Actually, I don't know what they are yet. So please come and support Stella. We're a local, independently operated hotel. We've been independently owned since we were built in 1909, and we are the longest operating hotel in Seattle. So, and we're happy to support the arts. They're so important right now. So, there you go. Perfect timing.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Tiffany. That was amazing. Today we also have some set decoration by Lauren Klinkenbeard, and if you want to follow other things that she's done, you can find her on Instagram, Elsie_installs, and this is from a showing of pieces called Making My Home in the Desert. I have a little blurb that I will say in between after the next song, so hold out for that. And today we have Heddwen, which is Katie Rudman, tight, and Riley Skinner. And they have such an amazing connection musically that I absolutely adore. And I am so excited for you at home to witness this as well. So grab a glass of whatever's helping you cope, and let's enjoy Heddwen together.
Disappearing Wow. Thank you guys so much. It is really incredible what you can create musically.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just really quick, I wanted to give a background into those set pieces. This is from something that's called Making My Home in the Desert. And this was, like I said, created by Lauren Klinkenbeard. And the medium is wire mesh, chicken wire, paper mache, and spray texture. Lauren Klinkenbeard is an installation and mixed media artist. Like many people, she is working on making sense of the desert places in her life. Prior to the stay-at-home order, she and a friend ran away to the desert in Joshua Tree. She was comforted by the larger-than-life earthen figures of the iconic Joshua Tree rock formations. As we all are facing this season, making my home in the desert is an invitation to remember that even in the barrenness of the desert, life thrives. And may the ethereal sounds of Heddwen and this invitation bring you a moment of well-deserved peace.
Only you would notice all these quiet moments spent teasing me with emptiness to fill me up again. I'm whiling the hours, smelling all the flowers, my fingers still lingering, trying to find the imprint that you left behind, flooding the wedding bed, flushing my cheeks with red and shutting out the light. And I will not force it like bones into a corset, squeezed into place, the curve of a line that you walked alongside me, brambles and ivy. I wept for the magic you left for me to find. If I close my eyes, I imagine you stormy, rain spilling over you, your eyes wet in light. I thought I'd come out of this all sweetness and sticky, but you left my skin all dotted with your sweet salty brine. You left my skin all dotted with brine, teasing me with emptiness, the ocean's concubine.
Wow. I just want to really say some of these comments that are flooding in because they are
Yay.
numerous. Well, first of all, Colleen, she's representing. Like the album, obviously, she loves it. No bias there, right?
No, she drummed on it, actually.
Well, there you go. And then she's also saying thank you to Tiffany because, I mean, Tiffany is amazing allowing us to utilize this.
Absolutely.
And then also we got Brennan McFunk-Hep.
Hey, Brennan.
Also saying that you are amazing because that's also true. Cynthia also saying that you sound great. This person, I just want to say this because it made me laugh. I don't know how serious they were about it, but I'll say it anyways. Danny Halston,
Oh, Danny, hi.
he said, "Shut up and let them play" at the very beginning.
That's very Danny. Danny, I miss you.
I've got a lot of positivity over here.
We have a really, I think, a really special circle of people that support us, that always have, and it's been a very organic kind of community growth, and we are just so grateful to everyone who's supported us throughout the years, even when we weren't very good, and has always shown us so much love, and we have always felt really held, I think, and it's painful to be a part. So thanks for reading those comments, because it reminds us that they're all still out there.
Yes, and you all are very easy to love.
Yeah, it's nice
Mutual.
to have that connection right now. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in and for listening tonight. This next song is called Divided. We're very excited for this art from Lauren, and we got a chance to connect with her a couple of days ago, and we realized that we all have a love for The Dark Crystal. If you haven't seen that movie, I highly recommend that you do as soon as possible. But this feels like a very dark crystal vibe, and we're so excited that our fantasy can come true around just being fully immersed in the dark crystal energy.
Absolutely. Yeah, it also, I was telling her that I spent a lot of time in the desert growing up rafting with my dad and my mom, sometimes for many weeks at a time, in really big, deep canyons. And I feel like that place speaks to me a lot as well. So it's very grounding to have these little druids here with us. And this is kind of a cowboy song, actually. It's one of my many cowboy songs.
Alternative cowboy.
Oh, darling, when will I learn? I keep setting fires I don't want to see burn. All my life I've tried to find an anger I can hide behind. I'm scared I'll feel nothing if I let it all go. At least when I'm crying I don't feel alone. Oh, darling, just leave me be. I cut my feet walking on glass you can't see. Glass you can't see, glass you can't see. Shattered in front of you, shattered like me. I will pull it out and then count to 3, count to 10. I don't want to lose you, don't want to pretend that everything's fine, 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 that everything's fine, 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 everything's fine. If I were you, I'd walk away. I'd walk and walk and walk for days and leave me in the mess I've made.
All right, we're going to do one more and then we're going to take a little short intermission. You can watch a video that Katie and I made. This last song is the title track of our forthcoming album that we recorded at Bard Rock Studios, which we really recommend those guys. They're lovely people to work with and really work hard, I think, to provide services to artists who maybe wouldn't be able to afford traditional recording studio experience. And this song had Jeremiah Moon on the cello, which is amazing, and Colleen Burns on the drums. And they both added so much. So in your head, I want you to hear like a choir of cellos and then just like this really great drum beat. Really, I think, like adds a lot. So you can look forward to hearing the recorded version.
And Jeremiah, if you're out there, there's a lot of excitement back here behind the scenes about your name. So there's some big fans, so you know.
The song is called "The World Is Loud." I'm reminded now of when I was a girl, pulling the thread of silence until it unfurled. Things to learn, things to know, memories that I have let go. Now the silence mocks me and lies at my feet. Tangled in knots that grow, complicated and deep. Your hand can spin the thread of all the things we've left unsaid. And because of this, I'm spinning out, whirling blood where my feet touch down and form crop circles, and I'll take off every mask. I want to show you what I am. Take me deep in the woods and build me a home. A clearing of bramble, a well made of stone. Blot the light with the edge of a cloud. Make me quiet, the world is so loud. Because of this, I'm spinning out. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We're going to take a brief intermission.
Thank you. We met about 10 years ago at Bennington College in Vermont, and we have traveled across the country together, and we have had many different physical spaces that we've inhabited over the years that we've been making music together. But the creative space that we have cultivated really, I think, has emerged out of our friendship and our connection with one another. We've seen each other through a lot of challenging experiences and joyful experiences, and that has created a really deep sense of trust between us, which I think has been a real necessity for the kind of music that we have been creating together through this particular project, which is coming from a very vulnerable place.
Yeah, I think that the emotional space that we have created together sort of exists outside of the physical realm, and it can feel kind of like a trust fall in a way to bring something. And so much of the creative process for me is just saying yes and making an attempt and trusting that we can come up with something great together, even if it's weird, that we're willing to go there. We're willing to kind of plunge the depths and explore where I think a lot of people might be afraid to go with a collaborative partner. I'm really grateful for that. It feels very safe to do lots of weird stuff and to bring out our full scope of our emotions, which has been really meaningful to me, especially, in this time of isolation. It can be a real balm to be able to sing like that and make music together.
Yeah, I think that this is a very vulnerable time for everybody in different ways, and everyone is reacting to the pandemic and to all of the different consequences coming out of it in very different ways. And creatively, I think one of the questions it brings up is, why create? You have a time like this, and if you're used to performing and you're used to using music as a tool to create community or to be out in connection with other musicians, then it really forces you to reflect on why you're doing what you're doing. And one of the things that I'm being reminded of right now is of how important writing music can be as a vehicle to know yourself.
Yeah, lockdown has completely changed my creative approach, I would say. I'm in a much more introspective place. I don't have this kind of outside feedback, and it really has allowed me to think what is going on with me, inside of me, sort of outside of everything else. Like, who am I outside of a person who does things? Just who am I all on my own? And it's been really interesting to explore different questions and different meanings and different textures, and to think about playing music that isn't really performable, but just that I'm making for me. So I think I'm really grateful in some ways that I've been able to stay connected to myself in this time, and that's been really, really powerful. And of course, like, things like Sessions in Place are so great because we can connect to a broader audience as well and find community through these sort of streaming platforms, and people that we wouldn't necessarily see at like a local gig in Seattle. So that's really exciting as well.
Yeah, it's an isolating time, and it brings up a lot for people, and we're very grateful to have things like this as ways to connect with people, and very grateful for the opportunity to share, and to even have that inquiry, I think, is a real privilege, to be able to have inquiry through music or through art of any kind is a privilege, and something that this time has made me even more grateful for.
again. If you are just tuning in, you have missed the first half. And I will tell you, you can always go back in time and see it, because we have the whole live episode up on Facebook and YouTube after the fact. So don't be discouraged. However, let's be present and let's continue to watch this as it is, because it's gorgeous. You have missed some really brilliant harmonies and amazing connection. Huh? The audio level's low. I'm gonna raise, oh, cause the mic's over there. Oh, you probably can't hear me. You see, now you probably can. We're silly. You know, burning the midnight oil. Anywho, if you're just tuning in, you have missed out. That's what you have missed me saying before this when I was distantly over there. Anyways, we are on YouTube, and if you are watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to us on YouTube, because then you'll get to know about our next live episodes and when we are uploading new content, because something beautiful that we do is we do remasters of each song. And on YouTube, we'll have 3 of the songs there. The rest are actually going to be viewable to our Patreon patrons. So do not forget that there are 3 tiers of patronage. Yes, we got $5, $10, and $20 a month, and that is also something that will get you into the drawing of getting one of these posture correctors that I have become a salesman for, apparently. And they are doing some great work for me. I heard some naysayers that have some chiropractors that say that these aren't great, but you know what? If I wear it all the time, it's fantastic. And so if you become a patron today, we will actually be thinking about which one of those patrons will get this. And then also, to those people that are really encouraged about donating on Venmo, we have this grab bag of stuff that Heddwen has provided. And let me show you some of these items. I'm holding so much in my hands right now, it's amazing. First of all, you'll get this. It's a download card for The Tank by Heddwen. And it's very convenient that it has these words on the back of it that have it so that I can read it. It shows you how to get this download. I don't want to put that around show you the back of it too much, because then you'll see the secret code. We also have some embroidery by none other than Riley Skinner. Look at how beautiful that is. Just take a minute to just soak that in. Yeah. How long does it take to make something like this?
4 hours.
4 hours.
The
You know what? Just like that. On the drawing?
Not included.
Drawing not included. And we have this compact disc here. Why do I keep calling it a compact disc? It's a CD. Traveling West, Heddwen. We also have a sticker in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. There's a sticker. You'll get all of those items. Every single one of them will be yours for the little price of at least $5, but you can donate as much as you want, because that goes to the crew, the talent, the food, all of the above. Basically, it makes it so that not all of the finances come out of Ben, Austin, and my pocket. So if you are feeling generous, please consider donating. You know, let's just get back to it. I think that we are ready to
Let's talk more
do
rock.
it. Let's talk more rock, says Austin Glass. A 5, 6, 7, 8.
This next song I wrote when I was, I think, about 25, and I just come out of this long period of spiritual seeking, and I was starting to realize that the more questions I was asking, the more questions I had, and so this is kind of a letter that I wrote to myself. It's called You'll Never Know.
All the leaves stripped from the trees leave bare arms waving. Take off your clothes, feel the wind move through your bones. No, this is not the end, this is not the end that made you know, no, no. You can spend your whole life searching, but you know, you'll never know. Take me down, take me down, take me down to the river. Wanna wash my body, wash my body clean. Here, every day feels like an endless winter. And even when the sun comes out, the cold remains. I have two eyes, but I have no way to see you. And these hands have felt your skin, but you were younger then, you were younger then. Take me down, take me down, take me down to the water. Wanna wash my body in the stream. And no, these are not the hands, these are not the hands that made you know, no, no. You'll spend your whole life searching, but you know, you'll never know. How will you ever know? Will you ever know? Will you ever know?
Well, there's a lot of people that know that they are listening to some amazing music. I will say that. We have Vicky Assard, who says, beautiful, absolutely love it. She is speaking the truth. Brennan McFunkhep, y'all are so gorgeous. I mean, that's true, but what they said was y'all are so incredible. Both are true. I added my own.
We'll take all the compliments we
thank
can
you.
get.
Thank you.
Exactly, exactly.
Just fill it up before we go back to hibernation.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I'm so glad that we could at least fill it up just a little bit, Sky Skinner.
It's my mama.
Hi, Mom. Moms are representing tonight. So wise, always need more humans like you. She is not wrong. This is so true. Nancy Rudman.
It's my mama.
Yes.
All the
Beautiful
moms.
souls.
We have a little fantasy that someday our moms will be in a band because they're both great singers and harmonizers, but they don't know it, and that they could be the moms of Heddwen, and it's a punk band in our
Yeah,
fantasy.
it's a punk band.
Putting that out
So
there.
next week we're gonna have Moms of Heddwen on.
Get ready, ladies.
Get
ready. Get to rehearsing. Anyways, yeah, people are being very generous with their comments and compliments, so, and they are well deserved.
All right, I wrote this song in the shower. How did I end up on this road? Looking back, I do not know. I told you once I was moving too fast. Turns out I was moving too slow. A trouble came into my head. I cried out for my mother, but the devil came instead. He said, my child, come and walk my road. You'll never lose your beauty and you'll never grow old. I had to ponder my reply. So I lay down in the grass until the river ran dry. Then I said, my devil, I cannot go. I'm already stuck a-walking my own hell road. I'm already stuck a-walking my own hell road. I'm already stuck a-walking my own hell road. This next song that I'm about to do is called The Dam, and I wrote it really thinking about being a queer person and being in a queer relationship, and I think it brings with it its own joys and challenges, but one of the things that can be really difficult is that you have to kind of assimilate to like straight culture all the time, and there's all this language that you have to learn, and it's kind of shoved down your throat from the time you're born. It's very hard to unlearn it, and at the same time you're trying to learn that language, to learn how to speak that language, you're learning how to speak your own and invent your own way of being. But it's kind of an angry song about that, but also I feel hopeful about it. I think that more and more of us are being who we are, being out, being public about who we are, and that the swell of our water is going to break these dams down. So that's what this song is about. If this is love, I swear I don't want it. Hung up on tenterhooks, hung over from pain. And if this is love, I swear I don't want it. Your eyes hard and cold, and my mouth the same. I'm not a catcher of dreams anymore. My dreams all escaped when you opened the door. You think that I am blind, that I don't understand, but I'm reading all the books, trying as hard as I can. And I followed the gospel of your God and mine. Books bound in paper and books bound in twine. Your words can feel rough and hard to follow, but I'm lapping them up, trying to swallow. You know me, you know who I am. More than half a woman and less than half a man. You know me, you know who I am. The swell of our water is breaking the dam. The swell of our water is breaking the dam. The swell of our water is breaking the dam. The swell of our water is breaking the dam. The swell of our water is breaking
everything, the beat of my heart and the heat of my pain. If you are my love, I'll give you everything, the catch in my voice when I'm calling your name.
Thank you so much, guys. We just want to thank Hotel Sorrento for hosting us, and thank Oliver for inviting us to be here tonight, and Lauren for the amazing art that's behind us, and also to all of the crew and everyone who has worked to make this possible. It's a huge production, as we've now been able to witness, and we're very grateful that this is possible, and this is something that musicians can do right now as a way to connect with people. And yeah.
Sorry, this is kind of a long tuning moment. You have to be in drop D and the capo. It's a lot.
I can talk. I got some people saying some stuff, and I'll just tell it the stuff that they're saying to you.
Yeah.
We got Colleen on she's watching it on YouTube and Facebook. I appreciate that.
It's twice as supportive.
I love it. What was she referring to? He's screaming out the window, but he is very proud too for me. Anyways, got someone by the name of JFRE Sem. I don't know what this name is, but anyways, they say you are both stunning, alone and together, and the camera work is superb, not to mention the gorgeous sky. Thank you all for a memorable evening.
That must be Judy.
Judy Freesome?
Yes, that's Judy. Thank you, Judy.
Neil Lane commenting the beauty of the song, really blown away, saying, wow. I agree. I agree with everything these people are saying. Oh!
Thanks, everyone.
Colleen was talking about your dog?
My dog, yeah.
Yes.
He likes to scream.
Yes.
He sings along. He actually really likes music, but he really likes like soothing harp music is his jam. It's not really my jam, but that's his preference.
My cat hates all music, so I can't play anywhere near her. She'll attack me.
All right, I think this is as in tune as it's gonna get. This song is called Where I Come From.
I can feel something shifting. All of my friends feel it. I'm so scared of changing, but if things stay the same, there won't be a way to sustain it. Information is coming in slow from a grainy voice, proselytizing on the radio, telling us things that we know and don't know. Yeah, I'm watering my garden in the hopes that it will grow, but night closed down on me like a hand to my throat, and it squeezed out the light when what I needed the most was some illuminating sign to show me where I come from. Where I come from is grass and long hours passed behind the wheel of a car. God, I miss being bored, lying on my back, staring at the ceiling. Why can't I seem to get back there at all? I know what I want. I want everything to fall at my feet. Well, forget it. The effort is long, and I've been too busy writing this song. Night closed down on me like a
It's going to take another second to tune.
Tune it up, Buttercup, as my dad would say.
As Riley was saying earlier, we have this amazing music community that we're part of, and everyone in that community is really supportive of one another. And it's been a real gift to be a part of it. And, I think we're both really missing right now just being around other people. And it's so nice to hear your comments and know that you're watching, and we really appreciate that. It means a lot. Yeah. This next song is called Walls Down.
Take back with me now. And I want the walls down. I want all the walls down. Caught that snakeskin residue, it's all that's left of you. My tangled sheets and dreams, I'm all soaked through. What a thing to teach me. I lay here with you, woman, soft and gentle in my hands, and trace the deep scars of your skin. My darkness in a body with black diamond eyes. I just really wanted to say thank you so much again to everyone watching, and really, like, if you could see what it's like to be here, there's all these people operating cameras and being so polite, even though we've never done anything like this before, and to go from like taking like a selfie video of yourself on your phone playing in the living room as your live stream show to this is like, it's really special to be able to share and have it sound so good and look so good, hopefully. And we're just really, really grateful to Sessions in Place, the whole team, for making this possible, because we could literally not do it without you.
I'll speak for everyone and say you are very welcome and very deserving of it. It's funny because like I'm the only one in this room, or I guess in this room and out on the balcony, that's hearing the main mix, and it's amazing.
Thank you for all the hard work you're doing, Oliver. Appreciate it.
Oh, for sure. It's rewarding. It really is, because this is the only thing that we have. Like this is all that live music can be in this current juncture. So
it's the best of what it can be. Yeah.
Yes, we are the best.
You are the best. Sessions in Place is the best.
You said it. You said it.
I said it. I'm a fan. We have one more song for you guys, and this is a song that I wrote after a conversation I had with a friend of mine who was talking about coming out as gay when she was young. And she said, coming out was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I never am coming out as anything else ever again. And it inspired the song, which is called Come Out.
Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised, don't be surprised. Oh no. Who are you? Who are you? I don't know, but I couldn't know who I am. So how could I know anything about? How could I know anything about you? How could I know anything about? How could I know anything about you? I'm all strung up like a Christmas tree, bright lights and a mystery to me. I find that my history is written all over itself. I've got a long rope dangling from the sky, and I'm hanging, but I don't know why. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you come out. I'm talking so loud now, all the barbed wire fences coming down. I'm going down a path of no restraint, and I don't know how to keep it up. I'm wondering about the things that make me and unmake me. I'm wondering about the things that break me. Do they set me free? I'm wondering about the way you look at me. I'm wondering about the way you look, the way you look. I'm wondering about the ways. I'm wondering about the ways of deep despair. Of blinding joy. I feel it all the time and I can't unwind. I wanna unwind. Can you be so strong? Can you keep it up? Can you be so strong? Can you keep it up? Can you be so strong? Can you keep it up? Can you be so strong? Can you be so strong? Can you keep it up? Can you be so strong? Can you be so strong? Can you keep it up? Can you be so strong? Can you be so strong? Can you keep it up? Can you keep it up now? Can you be so strong? Can you keep it up? Can you keep it up now? Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you come out. Don't be surprised if when you come out, you've got to do it again and again. Don't be surprised
come out, you come out, you come out, you come out, come out, come out, come out.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in.
Have a great evening.
Oh, wasn't that beautiful? They have some of the best harmonies that I've ever heard. It's like a roller coaster of, oh my God, I just love it. Thank you two so much. Look at them. They're teasing for the camera already back there. Oh, I love it. Oh. Anywho, my name is Oliver Stelfox, and I have been floored once again. And I think, hey, Derek, you want to come here for a second? Derek, can you answer me a couple of questions? One, by the way, this is Derek Santo. And he is the lighting operator with us. And if you could answer what you did before COVID, and then also, why do you continue to, what about Sessions in Place really speaks to you?
Okay, we're doing a little switcheroo. Okay, so now I'm super on the spot because I was not ready for this at all, but before COVID, I was a touring lighting director, so I toured with bands. I was actually on tour when COVID hit with a band in Florida, and so I had to come back home after only like 4 shows and weeks of rehearsals. So that's what I do when most of the time, but the rest of the time I work at a few venues like the Showbox, which, by the way, save the Showbox, gonna throw that one out there real quick. I also work for Neptune, and I do a bunch of local festivals too, Capitol Hill Block Party, so all that kind of stuff. So that's what I do full time, and I don't do any of that now, but this was I was brought in by Brent to kind of help out doing some of the lighting here, and it's kind of, at least given me something that I can do. And like, for me, it was, before I started this was the longest I'd gone for years without like enjoying live music. So I was missing that, because that's, every day it was like, okay, show at the Showbox, or show at the Neptune, okay, I'm going on tour for 3 weeks, and then for just weeks and weeks being in my apartment and being like, holy shit, like, I don't do this anymore. Like, what do I do? And like, this was kind of my identity of who I was. So for me, it was great to really get involved with this and try to keep local and live music alive, and working with amazing artists and amazing film crew and stuff. So that's kind of, did I answer the questions?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Thank you, Derek. That was exactly what it should have been. It was perfect. You answered the questions. Also, just want to remind the people out there that if you have certain skill sets that you think that Sessions in Place could benefit from, shoot us an email. Shoot us a message on like Facebook. You can comment right now if you have ideas for certain things that we could need, because we're in dire need of PR and media management, emailing potential people that could, support us, because this thing can only really continue going on by this community support. Speaking of community support, Venmo, you can really just throw whatever you can at that. We ask $5, but you can do much more than that if that works for you. Now that goes to the crew and the talent and the food, and it makes it so that we can continue doing this. Anyways, we also have a Patreon, and we have 3 tiers. It's $5 a month, $10 a month, or $20 a month, all of which help us continue trucking as well. Now, to get into the nitty-gritty of how and who gets this sessions in place to really go and actually be successful, there's a few people to mention. We have the producers, which are Austin Glass, Ben Strickland, and myself, Oliver Stelfox, and Brent James Driscoll. And today, the tech director was Josh Arnold. He does not like to be called Jarnold, so don't do that. And the camera that we're currently on, it's mounted on what's called a jib, which is spelled J-I-B. And that is run by Ben Strickland. And Steadicam, he ran away, but that's Brent James Driscoll as well. The lighting, we just met him. We put a face to the name. His name's Derek Zonto, amazing person. I did the audio. My name's Oliver Stelfox. And the set decoration was actually done by Lauren Klinkenbeard, which is an amazing last name. She's waving at me right now. She's right there. And she created these pieces back here that are gorgeous. I gave you a little debrief into what the storyline was there with that, and that was after the very first song, so if you want to really get filled into the storyline of that, you can go back in time and watch that. This was shot on location at Hotel Sorrento. This is the penthouse balcony, and that is the Seattle skyline. It's pretty pretty. You got this crane that's wrapped in some red stuff, and that building and those other buildings. I really know my Seattle. they're there. And then, so in terms of sponsorship, we have a few people to thank. R90 Lighting, they continually provide us with lights, and we are eternally thankful for that. We also have Unita Burger. They provide us with food, and I gotta tell you, I love the salmon Buddha bowl. It makes my stomach so happy. And we typically give them a tip. And all that money basically is funded from the Venmo. So be generous with that Venmo so that you could help support the crew and the talent and food and all of that. We also have Fremont Abbey to continually thank because they have been huge for us at Sessions in Place. Without them, I don't know where we would have a lot of our shows, and they have been very generous. I am so thankful for their support. We also had the additional music of the drone staff. That's done by Tiffany Costello, who is also the creative director here at Hotel Sorrento. And you might be asking yourself right now, who's the winner of these things? Well, I got news for you. I'm gonna put this right here, and this item right here, or these items right here, the person that won is Judy Freesome. Freesome? Yeah, that's the one. I'm gonna mail these things to you, and you'll have them soon. Also, this posture corrector, we did get a Patreon patron tonight, of which, this is amazing. This is going to my mother, Pamela Love. She's actually been very supportive in all of this. Like, she has become a Patreon patron, I don't know, 3 times over now. So that's cool. Also support through Venmo. So thank you, Mother. You were amazing. Pamela Frederica Love, pfl18@hotmail.com. You can give her an email. We also have formed a new friendship here with this watermelon. I just want to show this guy to you. He's pretty cool. We were going to state this at the very top of the show and be like, hey, what are some names that you think this guy could be called? But, you know, I think a good one's Wally. Wally the watermelon. So that's his name until we come up with a better one. Why did I bring that up? I don't know. Anywho, next week we have none other than Just Moni, and it's our first toe in the water of doing some R&B / kind of hip hop stylings, and we'll be back at the Fremont Abby. So, I sincerely hope that the rest of your night is at least half as good as what happened here at Hotel Sorrento. I hope that that happens. Good night. Goodbye. Love you. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Goodbye.